I've never seen such an obvious pick for man of the match as Lynch, you know. And when you think of how good the display was all round by Limerick, and I also think like Cian Lynch scored 6 points, and that's like third on the list for me of what he was doing today. It was like every time he lost the ball, the harrying and winning it back and so on, and then also the calmness that he has. He set up both Hegarty goals in two very different ways. He was fouled at least 3 times, I would say, on the wing when he got it to them for the second time. The third time, just that little wait before he give that pass, so on and so forth. But like just one of those displays that you're just going to remember, I think, for a long time.
Yeah.
You picked someone else, did you?
I actually did, you know.
Look at your face.
And you won't believe it. He didn't score. And William O'Donoghue.
Ah, well, yeah.
I
did mention him in the list.
No, yeah. He is central to everything good, and I've spoken about him before as the right Keane of the team, and Keane would often not get the goals or the scores, but always did the simple things right. And I think if you did the Limerick dressing room, and obviously they're not going to single out anyone, but one of their top leaders on the field of play is Will O'Donoghue. Like if he had the confidence in himself maybe to take on a shot, maybe he doesn't want to do it. Maybe he wants to do it for the team, what he's doing. He could score 4 or 5 points the positions he gets in, inside 65-45 zone. But he's happy to do what he does. He works back. Maybe with 7-8 minutes to go, he tracked, and he was absolutely wrecked. His hands were on his head. 30 seconds later, he was at the other side of the field in Croke Park, getting a hook in, getting a block in, getting a flick in. And I just feel he's everything good about Limerick. Now, Cian Lynch is unbelievable. He's a magician, right? 6 points from play. But I was talking to my brother about him, and my brother would be, I respect his opinion. He was involved with Tipp in the senior background. He was involved with the Tipp minors this year. And he said, down the Munster final, Cian Lynch is looking, you know, in the heat of it now, when things weren't going well for Limerick, one guy wanted all the puck-outs. And, you know, like the good under 12 or the good under 14 or under 15 nowadays was, you know, you say, put it down top of him, he'll win it. But this is inter-county senior level. And Cian Lynch is that guy that when things aren't going well, put it down top of Cian, I bet you he'll win it or he'll do something with it. And he did it again. He did it today. You know, he was winning dirty ball. The ability he has to flick a ball into his hand in a ruck is absolutely ridiculous. It's nearly sick, like, you know, to be watching him and watching the way he can flick it up. And he's just phenomenal. And, you know, see him here after the game. It was actually lovely after the game, Mick, to be here and see a lot of Limerick guys with their kids. I see Paul Kinnock and I seen Barry Hennessy, I see Nicky Quaid. And it's lovely to see that, you know, hurling is so important, but that life, and that's how you're doing it for your family and your friends. And I suppose one of the perks of maybe not if the place being full was they got a lot of time with their family and friends after the game. Lovely to see Cian Lynch with his mum running down, and they're just, you know, they are phenomenal. You know, as I said, they're Tom Morrissey and Gerard Hegarty scored 12 points from play in last year's All-Ireland Final, and this year they scored 2-5 from play, so they're 1 point off it. Cian Lynch chipped in with 6 points, so 2-11 from play from your half-forward line. It's phenomenal stuff, phenomenal stuff. But look, I suppose there's no adjectives left to describe them, only as their serious team. They don't look to be going anywhere. Their management team don't look to be going anywhere, and the rest of us are seriously playing catch-up.